I think we are in. Welcome everybody to the final game of the International School Esports League. We are in the final game between two very skillful teams. Today we have Anglo-American School of Sofia starting on the blue side, and we have a school which I always having trouble to pronounce, but I think it's Herzlia School from South Africa starting on the red side. The match is going to be between these two schools who made it all the way to the finals. We're about to start. Hopefully I've set up my OBS correctly and you can hear me and you can see me and you can see the game. But anyways, if something doesn't work out, I have my Discord and YouTube open on my right hand side. So if something doesn't work out, please let me know. Otherwise, we're just waiting for the host of the game to start the game. I'll just do one thing really quickly to remove the particles from me. Just final preparations and we'll be ready to go. Good. So I'm just finally checking the live stream. Looks like we are good to go. Let's switch back into the game and see what is happening there. Again, we have the Anglo-American School of Sofia starting on the blue side, and we have Herzlia starting on the red side now. I'm streaming from my MacBook today, so there might be some quality drops or frame drops. Please forgive me. This is my current setup. I'm also not host of the game. Right, so final game of the season, of the fall season. Interestingly enough, this is the first time I'm streaming the new version of the game, the new version of the map. The map has been updated for this season, and I have never seen, I've seen players play this map. I've never commented, so I'm very curious to see what this creation looks like in real life. Whether we created, whether we introduce some things that should have been introduced in the latest patch, or whether it's indeed a wonderful patch. So we're gonna get started. It looks like we are missing one player on the red team, but Sofia was AAS was kind enough to say, well, listen, we'll just play with 4 players, and we have one sub standing right there. All right, the game has started, and we are into the first game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, yeah, there's some lag on my end. You can see this players are not moving really smoothly. That's because I'm a little bit far away now, not close to the host. But anyways, I think we should still enjoy the show. Now, AAS of Sofia has been known for capturing pillager outposts with just one person, and it looks like they've dedicated 2 people to just just do that. So we see 2 players from the AAS Sofia, not Moscow, are doing like a quick capture of the pillager outpost. 2 players, 1 player is taking down the top tower, and then 1 player has been taken down by the Vindicator. At the same time, we see the red team contesting. They're not gonna just give up the pillager outpost. They've seen what is happening, and they've taken down, I wonder, that's quite a long shot, but that's a good point. This tower is right here exactly for the purposes of making sure that the other team will not get to the pillager outpost easy enough. So good position for the red team. Applause to them of contesting the pillager outpost. Let's have a look at what is happening at both towers. Both towers The loot on the both towers have been captured. We kind of missed that point. Also, if you have not seen previous live streams, as Sofia, the blue team, was known for coming up with very innovative strategies that really hard to counter. So we might see something like that happening in this game. Diamond armor, diamond arm, sword. What just happened there? Whoa. What a shot. Wonderful. So I was just sitting there like, whoa, did I kill this player? He just exploded. But that was player 22. So the red team just took down as the player was like checking out the loot in the pillager outpost. He was taking down, but though the ender pearl was used to get out of the pillager outpost to make sure that the red team will not get there. Though they're here now, so they were a bit late. That was like, can you just appreciate the skill level of the players that are playing right now? That was a long shot, but still the player was taken down in an instant. But now the blue team now has in the possession of the pillager outpost loot. That was pretty good stuff. They got diamond armor, they got diamond sword. They lost a player, but I mean it doesn't really count. I mean you can see the player wearing the diamond armor right now. You can see a little bit of a lag happening, and I'm pretty sure just a lag on my end. I'm pretty sure players are doing just fine. It's just because I'm in the other part of the world at this point. That's why the players are like the movement is a little bit jerky. Now, as Sofia has one player leading the siege, just one player. They don't really need a lot of players to do that. One player is taken down. It's actually just fell from the high place, and it's just really an awkward position for the red team. It only took one pillager outpost for the AAS to kind of say, hey guys, we have one player here, and he'll be just hanging around next to the entrance. What are these? Oh, those are the poisonous. I was wondering what are the particles, and these are the arrows of poison that will mitigate the armor. So this is a one way, or 2 shots, 3 shots. Player 21 or player 14 is taking lots and lots of damage though. They have some effects. They have quite a lot of armor. So the quickest way for the red team to take this player down is to use the arrows of poison that are located right here. So there's still some stuff here, so they can make it here, grab those arrows and just use those arrows. Then the armor that this player is carrying will be essentially rendered useless. But you need to get those arrows first and maybe save them for later. Quite interestingly, the red team was able to kind of fend off the advance of the blue team. So that diamond armor and diamond sword did not give a lot of advantage to the AAS yet. We have 15 minutes remaining. The score is still 0-0. We can expect some strategy to emerge maybe 10 minutes into the game. That normally how much time it takes for the team to realize what are plans they have. And it's such an intense game that I didn't even have time to look at the base of each of the team yet. So red team, quite conventional build. Nothing fancy, just a couple of cobblestone and wood on one end. Some ladders, making sure you can escape, pretty standard. So we can, okay, I'll try to peek into the blue team. So one person is leading the siege on the red team side. Okay, quite conventional defense there as well. Quite a risky play for the AAS. So the player is really confident. The player 14 is really confident that they can do it, and they are taking down. They are punished for their overconfidence. So now the red team was able to retake the loot that has been captured, and now the pillager outpost is there again, up for grabs. Now lots of things are happening in the middle of the field, and we can see a player has been taken down. We see, oops, I just grabbed something. Well, thankfully the blue team is there to recapture that loot. There was some pillage, there was some ender pearls there. But interesting how, like, look at that, like it looks like neither of the team is ready to yield another team. So it's like the blue team pushes forward, then they pushed back, they push again, and they pushed back. So it's really nice to see very skillful high-end PvP happening. Previously, like what I witnessed is this one team will just go in, they'll just smash everybody, and then the blue team capture the flag. I think player 14 is carrying the flag right now. He's taking down the... Oh, they were not carrying the flag. Who is carrying the flag? I don't see... I thought the flag should have been recaptured by now. Who is... Is the flag recaptured or... I think the flag should respawn at this point. I don't understand that. Where is the flag? It says the blue team captures the flag, but I think all players were essentially killed and the flag is still missing. Maybe one player is still alive. Maybe they're hiding somewhere. Well, I think I'm gonna just follow that one here. I think there's one player 15. Maybe that's the player who's carrying the flag. We don't know. But anyways, if the flag is indeed carried, then the blue team will score the point very soon. The pillager outpost is still there, and the pearl is going in. Well, then let's assume this player is carrying the flag then. Oh yeah, here we go. Well, let's just follow the player and see what is happening. Maybe it's just me lagging. I think it's just me not seeing the flag. How is it possible? How they capture the flag? I'm a bit confused now. It may be another strategy by the AAS, or I'm just lagging at I don't see the flag that is indeed responded. Okay. So I know AAS has done it before where they would take the flag and did not score it. I know they did it in the past. So they designed the strategy where you get the flag, but then you don't score the flag until the last minute. So you kind of throw another team off balance. So the other team is thinking, whoa, the score is 0-0, where in fact the AS has 3 or 4 flags. And with the recent update where the flag will automatically respawn, it is possible. So maybe this is one of those strategies where you take the flag, you don't score the point, or sort of like misinforming another team. Maybe this is one of the. So I'll just check Discord really quickly. What is happening? What is going on here? The blue team, I think they broke the game again. What is going on here? I wonder, like, I cannot even imagine. I mean, yes, you can anticipate something like that happens, but I don't know. I guess, no, I'm not. I don't even have to guess what happened here. This game becomes too hard for me to too hard for me to comprehend. Did they mess around with the command center? I don't know. At this point, I give up. The capture the flag map becomes a puzzle to me, even though I was the one who created this map. I still don't understand how they did this. Like, let me think. Is it possible to duplicate the flag? I don't know. I'll need to talk to this team. But they definitely, I don't know. I'm at my wit's end, I must say. But yeah, the game is essentially, yeah, I think. Yeah, this is what I thought. I mean, I know you can get to the command. Wait, let me check that. Yeah, how? Well, it is what it is. I think we will reset to so I'm giving instructions to check the starter chest. Let me do that. Well, I guess I know what happened. So let me just quickly check that. I knew this would happen one day. That's why yeah. I think we'll just restart the. Okay, let's just do this for a while. I knew this would happen at one point because with the introduction of the ender pearls, you can do, you not only can fly to another person's base, but you can also bypass the borders. And so I wasn't careful enough. I mean, I knew this would happen, so I tried to block off the area here, but then you can find this spot was left unattended by me to get in and out. So please, when you design a game, make sure that you are, if you have a feeling that something is going to happen, it will probably happen. So I knew I should block it off. I did it, but then I said, just for ease, I'm going to leave it. And then, yeah, and the pearl in. So I think we'll be, restart the game. Yep. Yeah, I think we'll start the game and be right back for the rematch. I think we are not ready to start yet. We're restarting the game. Game 1, one more time. AAS broke the game again. When I say broke the game, they didn't really break the game. They just explored the map very thoroughly. And they found this loophole. Good job. I mean, good job for first finding this loophole and then finding a creative way to exploit that loophole. I kind of like when I was building that, so you've seen the barrier blocks around the command center. And so I thought, well, what is the worst thing could happen? I mean, I was thinking if you're in a survival mode, I mean, yes, you can technically, you cannot interfere with the command blocks. Yes, you can destroy some of the things. Maybe you can steal a flag. I mean, you can break the game. That's what I thought. Like, oh, wait a second. Let me just do this first. Game mode. I think I need to be operator. Just making sure I can be an operator. Am I? I don't think I am. Oh, I am. Sorry. Stupid me. Sorry, it's almost 1 a.m. here. Please. Cut me some slack. All right, I think we're ready. We're ready to start, and I'll just the last thing. Let's jump into the game. Well, sorry, I'm just all over the place. And then true. The reason I do that, I don't want to see particles. Anyways, I was talking about the command center, and yes, let's reveal this to everybody. I mean, until the game starts. So the way how it was done, the command center. So I was trying to protect the command center because I kind of thought that some players could get there through the ender pearls. You can get through the barriers, and then I thought, okay, you can get here. You can probably break some stuff. You can maybe take some stuff. But I think what I really like about AAS Sofia is that they didn't actually break the game, so the game could still run. And I mean, they didn't break a rule because we didn't have a rule that you can get into the command center. I mean, we assumed that you cannot get there, but essentially they didn't break the game. The game could still carry on. I mean, yes, you can carry on the game and try to beat the team which has 1,000 points. So that was, I think this is our idea of capture the flag, is to be creative, even to the point where you break the game. That's still okay. I mean, if we all agree that we reset the game and we restart the game, yes, you can think of it as a loss of time. But listen, that's a creative use of resources you have, and we've seen that actually they went for the. Are we starting? Yeah, we went for the AAS went for the ender pearls. I mean, they went for the pillager outpost right from the get-go to get those ender pearls, and then use them to essentially just get those flags, and then at a moment of a humorous or hilarious moment into our live stream, into this match. Anyways, we are back into the game. Well, hopefully nothing illegal will come up this time, so we can actually play this game and have the winner in the finals. Yeah, I'm looking at the Discord, and Matt, coach of the AAS Sofia, said you can actually hit it from, if you aim it right, you can actually go right from the pillager outpost straight to the command center. I believe, yeah, I think if you can probably do it maybe with 2 pearls, maybe with 1. Maybe we can have another competition, how quickly we can get to the command center. And some people ask me, why the command center is actually right there, why it's not hidden away. And I think it was done partially on purpose, partially incidental. When I think about it, I think it's helpful for kids playing the map to know how the map works. So I think it's sort of like an element of game design. So everything that is happening here, actually, I'm just missing on the commentary entirely. Sorry, I haven't been commentating for a long time. So I just want to talk about the map rather than commentating. Anyways, so this area right there is well exposed. It's there. It's not hidden away. It's just there. You can see it. And it's just for kids to know that, well, every game has some code running it. And in this particular case, the code is right there. So whenever you play any game, there's a code behind it. And as we have seen from AAS, you can, if it's not well made, like this map, you can hack into that. How did this blue player got into the red team unnoticed? They're just walking around, taking hits and going out. Just a walk in the park. So if you ever feel like walking, feel free to enter the base, walk around, and then exit. I'm assuming, going by these two blocks here, this player has taken, don't see their name, they're taking both arrows and crossbow from both sides, and now I think they're going to be challenged by player 21. We're going to see 1-on-1 on the tower, and now it's just a matter of no, I don't think player 21 is getting there. I think I think we just leave it at that. All right, let's see. Player 21, no, he's getting there. And now he has been taken down. But I like how player 25 said, well, you know what? I don't think he should be here. I'll just take out the stairs and then just block the entrance to the tower. Sorry, mate. It's my spot. Please go away. If you try to contest me, I'll kill you. He was gentle, he was polite, but then the red player still wanted to contest. Anyways, let's see what is happening. Blue side, no pillager outpost, so off the hook. No ender pearls, no tampering with command blocks, but all, well, we can see several players. You can see player 15 is there downstairs. So let's actually go and see what is happening there. So they'll hear my footsteps, they'll know, oh, someone is here. Let's see what is happening here. Just food. I'm just in anticipation of another strategy by AAS Sofia that will break this match and deprive me of even more sleep this night. That's joking. I had some nap before we started. So the red team says, well, you know what? We don't really like you there. We really don't like you sitting there and just harassing us from this tower. Get out. Get out from this tower and give it to us. Score is 0-0. We see a little bridge going on between two towers, so you can jump from one tower to another, accumulate that loot. And that was the intent, actually. When I was thinking about these two towers, I thought, well, then would it be nice to create another contention point? Rather than pillager outpost, we have also two towers, and it's nice to see. Now it has some action and some funny moments into the game, so that's good. Red team is now moving towards the pillager outpost. They decide, well, you know what? Blue team is not capturing that. Why don't we take that? We'll just take the pillager outpost and maybe get into the command center and, you know, tinker with command blocks ourselves. No, the red team is a decent team, not like AAS Sofia, the team of hackers and very skillful and inquisitive players. No offense, I'm just... if you haven't seen the live stream... What is happening here? Why is... Oh, yeah, he's taking damage. So, like I told you, like, I see this pill indicator is taking damage. Like, why is he taking damage? Is it another invisible player from AAS? I'm just seeing hacks now. I'm preconditioned to see this game being hacked. AAS team somehow miraculously find how to be invisible. But no, it's just arrows of poison that are being shot at the Vindicator. So we can see now the AAS team is trying to contest the pillager outpost, and it looks like both teams are going for it. So this becomes our point of interest, I think. Neither of the team is interested in capturing the flag. They essentially just concentrated their forces around the pillager outpost. lots of things are happening here. So the red team, the blue team, red team, blue team, red team. Now we can see player 22 is taking down the 3rd floor. And we've seen this so many times where one team will pull out all the stops and get to the tower, and then just to die at the top floor and give up all the loot to another team, which might not be the case in this scenario. We can see 2 red players. They've taken down the last pillager. I'll just be there to, and I think that's it. So just quickly, well, you know what? It's still good. It's still good. You have the target. You can exchange that for 3 points. One of the players will probably... Oh, okay, good job. Good teamwork by the red team. Have you seen that? So that's probably the best example of how Pillager Outpost should be taken. You should never... Yes, you can take Pillager Outpost as a 1 player. But then if you're still there and then the other team is there, you're probably on low health and they just slaughter you and take all the loot. And then you just gave another team an advantage. That was really nice play for the red team. I mean, you're seeing them gradually moving up to the top floor, taking the loot, and then instead of using ender pearls to get out, I mean, this is those items you can use to get out, but they say, well, you know what, we'll just save them, and they just, you know, take down. We are 2. We can take down 1 player of the blue team and then just move out. So good play, very rational choice for the red team. Good team play. This is what we want to see, and this is what the game was designed for. Anyways, the red team is now in the possession of the Pillager Outpost loot. It's not the best one in the line, but they still have target, so they have some money to spend for the trader. They have some iron stuff. Not iron. Yeah, they do have iron chestplate and I think iron helmet. Blue team has been a bit quiet, so they are... I think they're scheming... Another strategy, I should say. Well, we have, what is it, lava? Yes, it is lava. I don't like to see lava on AAS base. I don't like that. Because you know what? I still remember what happened in the finals in the Spring League, where they just created essentially they just created an unbreakable wall around their flag, which at that time we rendered as illegal. Did we? No. Or did I don't remember. But anyways, now with the introduction of the trader, that you can get a TNT. So this becomes, oh, nice knockback from the red player. Hopefully you've seen that. It's interesting how now the towers, like I told you in the previously, it now becomes a contentious point. We've seen that different bridges going on and blockages of the passages, and this is really nice to see. It's nice to see how teams come out with creative ways to make sure that they get these crossbows and arrows, because if you've ever played Minecraft, you know that the arrows of poison are really powerful against players versus with armor. They essentially ignore whatever armor you have on you and just go straight to your health points. So I'm happy to see that players understand that and they build their strategy around it. So now you kind of have 1 player here. The red team is now in the control of the 2 towers. So that becomes sort of like a point where, well, you can just, you know, Pillager Outpost, you capture it and then you can leave. You actually need a dedicated person to be there and you can be rewarded. Like right now, player 26, they have a higher ground. They have also access to the arrow, so they can essentially just sit there, and unless they're contested, they can actually be a very serious threat. And as I'm just talking about the advantage, they decide to leave, making my commentary completely useless, really. So don't ever take whatever I say, because players think otherwise. Pillager Outpost will respawn in 1 minute, and red team captures the flag, and Pillager Outpost has just respawned. I believe player 26 is carrying the flag. Where are AAS? Where's the blue team? I don't see any players. Okay, there's one here. Actually, all of them are here. I totally missed that. Anyways, 1-on-1 is happening here. Lots of things are happening, and blue team rescued their flag. That's good for them, and they just collected. So the player is rewarded now with all the things that were taken down. And this would be a good example to see whether actually they decide to retreat. Good call. I mean, this is again a mark of a skillful player, a player who played this game a lot. It doesn't really worth it. It's not really worth it to get to the flag if you're on low health and you just collected so much stuff. So they made a clever choice to retreat with all the loot they have, maybe regroup and then attack one more time. Because listen, capturing the flag is good, but if you collected all these things, then you can just regroup, put those things on and attack one more time. So yeah, good call. I think it was. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat now. People talking about Nether. Something smells something purple. Well, I haven't played Minecraft enough to know what these things are. I need to acknowledge my limited knowledge of Minecraft. I mean, the survival Minecraft, or what was slain by magma cube. Did you see that? Player 2 was slain by magma cube. Quite honestly, I don't even know what magma cube is, but I'm guessing this thing doesn't come from the above world. So red team scores the point. Red team still plays by the book, by the rule. They capture another point. So hopefully they will somehow show the AAS that, listen guys, you can still win this game by conventional means, you know, the classic means, you know, strategy, getting the flags, no hacking with the command blocks, no going to the nether and fighting your way with cubes, whatever they are. Anyways, this is the game of strategy. It is becoming a game of strategy now. The red players having a bit of a hard time getting. What is this sound? Player 21 is carrying the flag. They need to score as fast as they can. They're being chased by player 2 and knocked back, and they score the point. Good job, red team. Good job, Herzlia. I think I'm hoping I pronounced this correctly. Anyways, 2-0 with, was it 10-minute mark? Probably. Yeah, probably 10-minute mark. Now, let's see what is happening here. Blue team. Just see what. Nothing. I don't see anything yet, but like I told you, the blue team captures the flag, and they are taking the flag back by classic means. I'm so satisfied with that. Like I told, I'm on the fence now. I've been told that they'll use some strategy, some, you know, some things that they're famous for. Blue team scores the point. Good job for the AAS Sofia. They score the point, and the red team captures the flag one more time. Now this reminds me of former times where the capture the flag was about still capturing the flag. But it's interesting how the game just evolved so much from the time we started, and partially because our players spend probably more time, but also because we are, by adding new things to the game, we just open this up for more creative solutions to how you can build defense, how you can build offense, what other things you can do to make sure that you can score more points. The right team, I think they are gaining some. Did they just pass one another? I think so. So player 7, yeah. I was like, well, you know, two players carrying the flags, and they're like, okay, you carrying the flag, I'm carrying the flag, you do your job, I'll do my job. And then the blue team like, nope, I'm gonna turn around and shoot an arrow in your back. Anyways, the score is 3-2. The red team has an advantage, but I think AS is going to score the point at this point. They're carrying the flag, and it's 3-3. So it's a tie now. For the 5 minutes, Pillager Outpost has been actively ignored at this time in this game. It was captured once. Right, we can see what is happening. Why are they? Interesting. I wonder why the arrow disappeared there. Maybe they were there for a long time. I know items will, the entities or the items lying on the ground will disappear. So, okay, let's check out the basement. What are we going to see there? is going on here? Okay, we see the nether portal. I'm not going to go there. I don't know how to get out. But I wonder what does this give to the team? You can go there and get some rare items. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be here. Sorry, I saw the diamond pickaxe. Haven't seen anything special. Thanks, Matt. I think I'll stay here. I don't want to go to the underworld or whatever you call it. I wonder. I know I'm guessing you can get some rare loot from there, but I wonder if it reminds me of, I think it was spring, fall. That was about 2 years ago, where Frankfurt International School, the trader wasn't in the game yet, and they found a strategy how to actually build TNT, and they won the blue side, and they blew up the. So they spent almost half of the game. They spent half of the match getting this TNT. So they sent the team to get the sand, the gunpowder. They found the TNT. They lost maybe 5 to 6, 7 points because the red team was just went in and grabbed those flags, and then they blew up the front entrance. I think they used 2 blocks or something, and then the red team just we'll just rebuild it. So there was a moment like, oh wow, we got the TNT, we blew up the entrance, and then nothing really happened. So I think there is I think there's a fine line between getting something or investing your time and actually getting some benefit out of it. So that's my question. I wonder what this ender portal will give you in the end. I mean, it's a matter of, yes, you invested some time and energy, but then what are you getting out of it in the context of this game where the objective is to capture flags and protect your base and get to the flag of another. Blue team, nevertheless, is scoring points. So it's 4-3. Good job for the blue team. I mean, they're kind of like running around the clock now. They captured the point, going back, and it's not that they have some powerful gear. They're just running around in their starting items, and the blue team is going to score yet another point. So it's 5-3. Okay, I'm told that I should go in, so let's do that. Let's go in. Probably that's a mistake to do, but looks like. Well, where am I? I never thought that I would be here during the capture the flag, but yet I'm here. So I'll follow this player, I think. Let me get out. Okay, that explains it. So it was, again, stupid me. Well, bravo. Again, this is me, my limited knowledge of the game. So 5-3. I think the first game goes to the Anglo-American School of Moscow, who won. Was it 6-3, 5-3? I didn't get the last count. Anyways, we're gonna move into the game 2. This is best of 3, so we'll have our 2 games or 3 games. If our Herzlia got the second game, then we'll move into the 3rd game. But okay, Ender Portals, ruin our game in the first place. And the portal did not ruin our game and introduce another strategy that you can use in Capture the Flag, building the ender portal to essentially teleport to another team's basement, or to teleport to another team's castle. I don't even know how much time it takes. I guess a lot to build the portal. Actually, 2 portals, right? You need to build 2 portals, one under the castle, one in your basement. Yeah, you guys are pushing this game to the limit. You are. All right, let's take a break and we'll be back for the second game. As we're getting back, I just want to share with you thought I had. So I'm just thinking about it. Like I was chatting with Matt, the AAS coach. Matt, hopefully, I think you're watching this live stream, and I think it's just, it's just the way. Like you said, I think it's completely useless. Not useless. Is useless the right word? Maybe not. Yeah, it's like you invest so much time and effort into this strategy, but listen, I think it's just the AAS Sofia style of play. It's just a way for them to show, listen, we know this game so well, we'll go all in and do this kind of crazy things just for, just to game this a spectacular thing, a fun event to watch. And I really appreciate that. That reminds me of some of I'm a basketball player, and that reminds me of some of the N1 players are back in like early 2000s, where players like would design some crazy tricks with the ball just to entertain the audience, just to bring some fun. Some of the things they did on the court was actually illegal. It was carry or but that was like still like their own style that evolved into the separate genre of the game of basketball, like streetball, N1 mixtapes and stuff. And I think this is what AAS is doing to this game. They're just coming up with their own style to play this game, which I appreciate that. I cannot imagine how much time AAS teams spend on putting things together, making sure that you only have 20 minutes, right? But then how do they put together the plan to where to go, how to craft, because you need to craft 2 ender portals. I assume, again, I can be wrong, as you can witness. I know I'm always, most of the time I'm wrong. But I'm guessing it's not a matter of 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 or 10 to build an ender portal, because we're still in survival mode. So essentially, you're talking about building an ender portal in survival mode. Yeah, So yeah, good job. I really enjoy the dynamics and the creativity this team brings to the table, which makes the other team a little bit, maybe, I don't know, if I were facing off, if I were facing off AAS, I would probably be like, oh guys, these guys will come up with something else. But red team, I mean, they perform really well. The Herzlia school really, I mean, the team, despite all the things that AAS is doing, they're still performing really well. I mean, they were leading the game before maybe 15-minute mark. So yeah, good job for them as well. And I'm looking forward to the second match as well. So let's jump into the game. And we're gonna get started soon. All right, so I am ready. Just want to make sure. All right. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, is here. Now we have, actually, I didn't do one thing. I didn't change the team, so we have the chess here, and we have S on the right side. Yeah, this way. This is the right way. Overlays are ready, and the game is about to start. Second game. Woohoo! Now, AS wins this game, they're the champions. Herzlia wins this game, we will be into the game 3. So I'll try to concentrate on commentating now and what is happening in the field rather than just talking all the time. I should have got some water in the break rather than just talking to you. I'm thirsty. Anyways, let's get started. I think the game has started already. I see players are gearing up and getting ready. Let's see, the red team AS has 1 sub, and then Herzlia just has five players. Live stream is doing well. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Noah, for letting me know. And I mean, you guys are very dedicated. You are the most dedicated team I've ever seen in the history of this map. I remember back in the days when we started LFNY, the bilingual school, the French bilingual school from United States, headed by our coach James. So they were the first team that thought, well, you know what? I think we can do just better than just going back and forth. And they came out with crafting strategies. So they were the first team that explored the crafting possibilities, and they dominated the game for a long period of time because they were the only team that actually spend time exploring different possibilities, what you can do in the map. Because okay, yeah, we started the game, so 25 seconds and then we'll be into the game. So the point that I'm trying to make, yeah, I mean, your efforts that certainly pay off. The time your team spent exploring the map and coming up with different strategies, that makes you just a better player. You know the game better, you know different angles. It's sort of like, and it reminds me of the days where Counter-Strike players will know the times when, and if you ever play CSGO, or specific times where players will be, so you can actually just shoot through the wall. I mean, is it illegal? No. You just know the game so well that you know where the players will be at specific times during the game, so you can, if you time it right, you can headshot a player through the wall. And this is essentially what the red team is doing in this game. So they're trying to know the game so well that enable them to come up with these crazy innovative strategies. Blue team, Herzlia on the left-hand side, we can see one player dedicated to the defense. Our spider web is going up. One player, for some reason, isn't carrying any armor. I wonder why it is happening. AAS is capturing the tower right from the get-go. We can see one player is... wonder what they have in mind. So I'll try to follow that. What is going on here? Why would be... Okay. So we see that the pillager outpost. There's just so many things happening. I cannot catch up. I was about to see what is there, but probably the loot is already gone. Yeah, I didn't get to see what was in the chest. I think we'll see it soon. So the AAS captured the first pillager outpost, and they've used the Ender Pearl before. I think the player went somewhere here. They went really far, didn't they? Anyways, yeah, it's right there. I'm glad I captured them. What is going on here? So player 7. Were they here before? I don't know, but lava is here. So I guess I'm guessing maybe they maybe AAS will use their lava strategy in this game. I'm just guessing based on what I see. We've seen this before, and it's a really well articulated and well executed strategy on their end. So maybe they will use this time. But like I mentioned in the, previously, it has become a legal strategy because you get players now have a means to counter that. You can buy TNT, you can blow things up. So yeah, essentially you can build around your flag use lava to create our wall of stone. So my mind is slowly going blank. I just realized that. Anyways, the red team is trying to push hard. Some good shots are player 2 is landing some good shots from far enough. The blue team has taken it into the base. So the red team is gradually, I think they have another sword. Yeah, that was probably what was in the chest. I think it's the highest, was it? Yeah, I think so. I think this is the rarest chest you can get. I think the trident is the second rarest, and I think the nether sword, I think this is the rarest thing you can have. When I say rarest, I mean the spawn of the loot is randomized. So player 14 made a smart choice. What is happening here? So now the whole thing is covered with lava. Now, I guess, can you counter that? I think so. I mean, if you get water, put water on. I think this is where you need a bucket. I think so. So hopefully blue team will understand that, and now they are aware that the flag should be... Wow, what is this? I think the player was just shot in the mid-air because he just exploded, and then I think that this player was definitely carrying some of the loot from the pillager outpost. Now, blue team are how they're going to answer this call. The lava is on the flag. I guess you need to put some water on it first, right? To turn it into the stone, and then you need some TNT to blow this up. Can you do that within the time constraint of the map? I think you can. You still have about Herzlia has about 15 minutes, even more than 15 minutes to do that. Yeah, 15 minutes mark is right here. I think if you're smart enough with your resources and the time, then you can definitely make it happen. But the score is still 0-0. So again, another thing blue team can do is just make sure they protect their flag well enough. They cannot score the point now. They cannot take the red flag now. If they protect their flag well enough, take it to the overtime, bring the score, the frag score, high enough so they win by the frag score. Is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. There's still a chance. I mean, there is a there is a scenario where you can win by the frag count if the score is even by the end of the additional time, by the end of our 5-minute additional time. Then we'll go to the the game will go to the frag score. And so it would be interesting. I mean, this is an interesting game to watch. If blue team realizes that, if they're quick enough, like, okay, we can probably do that, then pillager outpost will be their objective. And this is exactly what is happening. Because yeah, the player 14, this is the player we need to watch out. They're carrying the nether sword, and lots of action is happening on the ground floor. The red team is there, and it's just one-on-one. Yeah, I think the red team knows that that player is carrying the nether sword, and he's just slaughtering the other player is has come for the backup. And now AAS is going to capture pillager outpost in just a matter of seconds. Player 14, and this is the thing with pillager outpost. Once you capture it once, it becomes really easy for you to just, you know, keep snowballing the game. Oh, okay. Thank you for placing the wooden sword in there. The target block hasn't been taken for some reason. They didn't take everything. I wonder why they left something back. Is it part of the strategy or just negligence? The target is there. The iron block is there. Red team captures the point. This is the first capture for the AAS Sofia. They capture the point. They capture the flag, but then I think they've used Ender Pearl. There's no other way. And the blue team is carrying the Trident, so they must have. Where did they get it from? I wonder. Blue team rescues the point. Good job for them. Well, that'll be curious. I mean, that will be an exciting match if we will go into the overtime, and then we'll go by the frag count. Right now, the red team is still winning, and they're up 5 frags, 9-14. So if this is the strategy for player 7, try to swim in lava. I think it's either player here or maybe our red team is trying to get more lava. So if this is the strategy for the blue team to bring it into the overtime, that they need to work a little bit hard on concentrating on getting those frags, essentially just concentrating on making sure they take down they take down red players, get back, regenerate their health, go in, and just essentially do not give up any frags while taking as much as they can. The score is now 10-11. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting match. Red team AS Sofia still trying to get the flags at the same time. So we see a little bit of a push happening in the middle of the map. Blue team is trying to defend. We see 4 players on the front wall. 1 player is taken down. So we back to the 5-point score difference between the teams in terms of frags. All right. Also, question, Matt, this is probably to you. When the flag is there, is it automatically destroyed under lava, or is it still there? Because I'm not sure if you put lava on the flag, is it getting destroyed all the time it spawns? Or how does it work? I'm not really sure. I haven't tried it, but I'm guessing if lava will destroy the flag, will it or not? Okay, 10 minutes into the end of the game, and pillager outpost will respawn in 1 minute. Blue team are with a Trident, a really powerful weapon, and I'm happy to see that they didn't lose it. So it's one thing to have the gear, but then it's another thing. It's a completely different thing to keep possession of this gear and use it to its full advantage. Now our target block is still there. Let's quickly check the target score. No, the score the difference in score is now 7 points. So the red team is slowly getting more frags than the blue team, which can be dangerous for the blue team because getting frags is now their legitimate strategy to win this round. Yes, they can go and try to unlock the flag, but it's gonna take some time. And we can see one of the players is actually going for. So let's see what's gonna happen here. So they know the blue team are at this point. They should know that they should do something about it. You can't just go send one player with nothing, no resources to. And player 21 got spotted. He's got a very. Will they do anything? No. Has it been? I'm assuming. No, they didn't have any resources with them. So I'm assuming sorry, the question that I'm trying to ask is whether they communicated to the blue team, communicated with each other that, wait guys, there's lava there. Player 14 is now wearing a full diamond armor. And is it nether sword? I think player 14, yeah, if it's player 14, they were carrying the nether sword before. The reinforcements are going down, and this is probably going to be the first point for the red team. Blue team, they're unarmed. Yes, they have start armor, but then what are you going to do with against the nether sword? And it looks like there's a potion or some kind of effect on this player as well. I don't know, potion of swiftness, or we have red apples going in as well to regenerate. Hell yeah, this is player 14. Trident is there as well. So this is the most dangerous player, I think, now. Okay, the red team scores the first point, and it's just a matter of time for them to capture the point and bring it back. And essentially, I'm not sure how the red team. Yes, they're trying. I mean, they just spare no efforts in trying to take down the player 14. But it's, I mean, let's face it, it's really hard. It's really hard if you get camped outside. I mean, you can still get out and try to. I'm not sure if you can. Maybe get to the towers and maybe get some arrows. Maybe there are quite a lot of them. There are 2 crossbows and arrows here, so this could probably maybe help blue team to somehow counter the diamond. And how do you score the point? That's a good question. So let me check that. So yes, you have the flag. Wow. Yeah, hopefully you've seen that. So you have to jump into the lava, sacrifice your life, and it was nice for them to drop all the items here. Like, all right, guys, I'm going in. This is my loot. Take it. Thanks, Matt, for clarifying. Thanks, Matt, for clarifying how to I was thinking this is the way, so I think it flows around. So yeah. 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. Fewer than 10 minutes to play. I like the sportsmanship of the blue team. I like that they're still playing. They're still trying hard to try to do something with player 14. Arrows are coming from different directions, but then it's just now we've seen water. Just a matter of, just have a little swimming pool at the entrance. 5 minutes remaining into the match. Score is 6-0 with our red team leading the match. AAS Moscow, AAS Sofia. Sorry, I keep saying AAS Moscow. Sorry. Like I said, it's 1 a.m. for me here in South Korea. So half of my brain, I think, is asleep already. And this is probably how Lava get there in the first place. So we can see here, and I haven't seen that from the beginning. So we can see dispenser here, and this is going to be used. Oh, look what is happening here, and now we can remove the, like, I mean, look how like they thought it through. The red team thought it through. Like, they know how to get lava, they know how to remove it. In case something happens, they have our safety button to press to take it back. Amazing. I mean, you guys did things that we did not anticipate or I did not anticipate when you built this map. I remember the first time someone mentioned lava, said, well, there are dispensers here. Shall we put lava into that and just, I don't know, do something with them? But that game, like I said, definitely evolved from that time. But, you know, looking at the stuff that you do with lava and removing the lava as well at your whim, yeah, this is impressive, I should say. So the red team scores the 7th point, and then this is I'm guessing this is the final game of the season, even though it's December 1st for some of you. It's December 2nd here already. We're still into the fall league, and this is going to be the final match for this league. We see lava being spawned on the blue base now. Lava is a dangerous thing, and we've seen fire before. We've seen different things before. Lava has been brought into the game by AAS last season, and now I think they really evolved in their strategy, how to use it, how to control it, I should say. As what we've seen right now, you can like put it where they've put it where they want it to be, and then they've taken back when they want it to. So yeah, really good way of just showing how much they know about the game and how much they control. What's going to happen next season? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say because either other teams need to be ready to counter those strategies, or I don't really know. I'm really at between the rock and a hard place to say how to counter those things where those strategies with lava and mining and getting the diamonds. So 1 minute left into the game, so we'll have a quick chat with, if I can, with the AAS Sofia, just to get their take on what it takes, how much time it takes to come up with these kind of strategies, and what does the preparation on their end look like to be so slick in execution of the strategies. So anyways, I just want to say good job for both teams. It's a good sign of sportsmanship. We've seen in the first game where we reset the match, where we've seen game was hacked probably, and then the match was reset, and we have nice communication going on Discord between the coaches of the team. Final countdown, and we're ready for to announce the winner of the International Schools Esports League for the fall season, and this is going to be Anglo-American School of Sofia. First place for you guys, good job. And this is going to be the second place for Herzlia United School. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, sportsmanship is really on the top level, you know. Neither of the teams, we've seen GG, now that the teams end the game prematurely. It's really nice. So good job for both teams. players exchanging Discords, usernames. So thank you all for joining us for the live stream. I'll check with the coach, our Dr. Horn, if I can talk to their teams, to his team. But that was the final game of the season, and right. I've been given okay to interview. I've been given okay to interview both teams. I will start with the UHS first. So let's see if I have the Discord. Is it? I'll try to get to the UHS first, and then I'll get to the AAS Sofia after that. Perfect. So we are here, and we have UHS on the call with us. Hello, UHS. How are you?
Adequate.
Good.
Good.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for your level of sportsmanship. Thank you for all the work that you've done, getting to the finals. So first of all, I think you guys deserve a round of applause from players who've played against you, from viewers, from the AAS Sofia. Now, my question for you, I mean, you probably knew what AAS is about, their style. How did you feel coming into this match and knowing their style, knowing things they did in the past? How, did that affect you in any way, or did that affect your strategy? Did that affect your mindset coming into the game?
Not applicable.
Okay, so you were you were going into this game without any reservations, without any okay, I mean, it's just another team that we're gonna beat.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And so what did the preparation for the finals look like for you? Did you just practice as usual, or did your team get together to come up with strategies or roles or communication? Can you maybe talk a little bit about that?
We practiced just not like we normally did, which is playing games against each other and thinking about all the different things the other teams would be able to do, and inspecting the map, just coming up with ideas.
Yeah, right on. So in the finals match, what was the most unexpected for you? What were like, wow, this is cool, or this is we didn't think about that.
The breach in the command block area.
Can you say it again?
How is there a hole inside of probably the most secure spot in the entire map?
I was surprised with the full set of enchanted armor at the end.
Yeah, that caught me off guard as well. Right. Well, listen. You guys have. I mean, your school and your coach, Mr. Michael, have been with this league for I think 2 seasons now. Are you planning to continue? Are you planning to join us for the spring league, or what are your plans for going ahead?
Yes, more experience, more wins.
All right. Well, I like that. And this is a kind of sportsmanship we want to see in students. Where a loss in the tournament, even though the championship does not mean you are quitting. You're just we're gonna get back and full forward, and when we are standing up, we're one step ahead. Listen, I just want to hear from your coach now, Mr. Michael. Is there anything you want to talk about? About your team, the tournament, the competition?
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm very proud of the team. I think we've come a long way since our first season, the previous season. And yeah, I mean, we ended third in the previous season, and now we've ended second. So hopefully next season we can take it home.
All right. I like that. I really, really like that. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, landing the second place, like you said, one step at a time, and looking forward to having you guys joining us for the Spring League. Thank you, and I'll leave the call now.
Thank you so much, and well done to the other team.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. All right, let's now join AAS. I think I have the... All right.
Hello.
Hello, Sofia. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Perfect. Hi, Matt, and the rest of the team. So, first of all, congratulations on winning the tournament. You came second last season, and now you are the champions. How does it feel? What goes through your mind? What goes through, please talk to me about emotions you now have, having won this championship.
It feels really good, I would say, because we know that every single person on this team has put in work, hours to develop these strategies that were being used. And we've come together and put it together in a way that I think demonstrated the skills, but we've still sort of developed, I guess, as a team throughout this entire experience. So we're feeling very good and accomplished.
Well, no, and you should. I mean, looking at how you play, how you move, the strategies, and I feel like I probably during reflecting back on the live stream, I think I spent too much time commentating on your team, and because guys, you just like I said during the live stream, I think you've developed your own style to how you play this game, which is adorable. I mean, it's really great. So don't take any offense when I joke about your team. It is. I mean, it's really nice to see how much time and effort you've put into this game, and I'm just looking at your channel right now and seeing like as a dedicated channel for the strategy, and I'm just going through it and just wow, you guys are full on. Where you discuss other strategies. Wow. Is that right? So talk to me about like what did the preparation, what does your practice time look like?
Our practice times, well, actually, Ben, would you like to answer this one?
Yeah, okay. So we have practices twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are an hour. Generally during these practices, we play one game of capture the flag against each other. But something we've noticed that's helped us to develop a variety of skills is we find other game modes within Education Edition. Like there's one called Parkour Tag, there's some Education Edition Bed Wars. It really helps to keep the practices fun and also develop new skills for us. In terms of preparation for the final, it was just a lot of hours and trial and error went into creating new strategies, especially the nether portal strategy. Like Noah said, that was months in preparation, and we're just glad it all worked out.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. And again, please forgive me for my ignorance in knowing how it works. During the live stream, I kept saying, well, it's completely useless waste of time, where it's not actually. I mean, you develop the teleport to another team basement and you were on the blue side, which I think it's only possible to do when you're on the blue side. So really good job, really good job, good knowledge of the game and sportsmanship and everything. And else, I'm glad that you brought up the thing that, you know, we discovered other game modes in Minecraft Education to develop other skills. I'm happy to hear that. Now you are the champions now. What are your plans for the Spring League? Now, do you plan to change the way you approach the game, or now that other teams kind of seeing what you are capable of, how do you plan to go ahead and have you revealed all the strategies in these 3 games, or like what is going through your head now as you look ahead?
Well, after our previous close call with last season, we gained quite a more traction and attraction in our school to the league. And this year we actually have a few new players who are going to be coming in. So we're going to hopefully use this new fresh perspective and develop the game even more. And yes, as you said, if you look through the strategies, we still have some which we have not shown to the public yet, which will be evolving the game even more. So
the group has had a lot of fun too, like you say, with the map and making it their own. There's a winter edition that
yes.
I think is scheduled to drop. That's snow and snowball throwing, and there's it's a winter wonderland, and so we'll drop that on the International Esports group. And yeah, we've spent time playing Bed Wars and Sky Wars and other games as well. So that's really kept our practices fresh, I think.
Yeah, wonderful. Great. I'm happy that you've expanded the limitations of the map and you found other maps to play, and hopefully going forward you can help us, help other teams do the same. I mean, going by what you said, you have a variety of maps you play, so I guess will have no reservations in sharing this practices and maps with other players, and who knows, maybe you will help us create another official map for the tournament. Dr. Horn, can we hear from you as a coach? What did you see like when you started this? Almost 1 year, less than 1 year ago. But what was it like for you to see your team grow, develop, and progress?
Oh yeah, okay. All right, Kana, I'm gonna call on you in about a minute and ask you what it was like just starting up for the first time this season. But I couldn't be more proud of a few students who just took on leadership roles, and every one of the players actually. I mean, there's a real sense of nurturing. We're playing with some students who are 11 and 12 years old, and some students who are 17 and 18 years old, and there's this camaraderie that comes together, and they're taking it to the absolute next level, spending hours and hours on their weekends and designing new strategies and posting their recordings and filling up our strategies thread. It's really nice to see that a brand new player can come into the game and have a really great time, and players who've been playing it for a year on the same map are still finding new things and ways to evolve the game. So it's brilliant. We love what you've done with the map this season. We have ideas and suggestions always moving forward. And when they found out you were going to stream, they were super excited. They said, "We get the OG streamer." They were really happy. So thank you. And Kana she won our coaches award for this season for most improved player. Kana, what was it like your first season coming into an already established team?
Yeah, like you said, it was my first season playing. So off the bat, I was kind of unsure how it was going to go, how it was going to start. But immediately, everybody was super welcoming and helped me get introduced to this type of gameplay because I've never played anything like it. And just throughout the whole season, they were teaching me new strategies and helping me and decide what position I should play, where I best fit in. And that was just really nice to kind of have that warm space where I could learn the game and play well.
Thanks, Kana.
Thank you so much, Kana and Dr. Horn, for sharing your insights. It's one thing to commentate the game, see a strategy, but hearing you like a student voice is something that makes me like feel like, oh wow, like emotional, like when you hear these words and Dr. Horn, what you said about this opportunity for older students to nurture and coach younger kids. This is what came up a lot in my research as well. When I was writing my paper on academic esports, that came up again and again. So it's not an incidental thing. It's not an isolated thing when we look at the like esports at schools, where there's a real authentic opportunity to transcend those limitations in terms of grade levels and ages. So it's nice to hear that from your school as well. Well, looking forward to starting our spring season. We will definitely collect feedback from all the students in regards to how or what we should change in the map, if we need to change anything or any revisions. I mean, the map has been edited a lot in the recent patch. So to balance things out, we'll be reaching out to your team specifically to help us, evolve this map, and maybe we can look at other possible maps or game modes, or who knows. So there's definitely room for growth, and lots of things up for grabs, and we see lots of potential and lots of ingenuity from your end, and I think it's a nice resource to tap on for us as teachers to to engage you and helping us develop that further. Right. Listen, I don't have any more questions. Is there anything else you want to say before I leave this call?
Everybody, I'm sure I know what we want to say to Evgeny for hosting and for building this and making it possible. Everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, it's awesome.
Good.
Thank you so much. And we've already got our team for winter, so we're ready to rock and roll. We'll see you to talk with the rest of the coaches this weekend.
Yeah, we have a call, a full house call with coaches, and students are welcome to join as well. So yeah, we'll see what that brings back. Thank you so much. I'm gonna leave the call now and wish you a wonderful rest of the day, or good evening for you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This brings us to the end of the fall season on December 1st for you, December 2nd for some parts of the world. It's like I said, it's so nice talking to students, and what just Kana said, having this safe space. And this is what research tells us, that academic esports actually provides this space for students to build meaningful social connections, and time and again we hear that from teams around the world. Thank you all for watching this live stream. Thanks all coaches for dedicating your time. I know how much time it takes. I know that you're taking your personal time to sometimes to stay after school to coach. Many times you take your personal time to arrange the time. And special thank you, Dr. Horn, if you're still watching. Hopefully you are. Then thank you so much for managing this tournament. Thank you so much for putting things together. This would not be possible without your leadership in specifically this season. I mean, you made it happen. I was hands off. I was just looking, checking some things, but you did a really good job, and it's nice to see a teammate who could step up when others cannot do their job. So thank you so much for doing that for this season. yeah. Right, I think it's time to call it a day. Wish everybody our seasonal greetings, and we'll see you in the Spring League. And if you're the coach, then we'll see you this weekend for the call where we will debrief and plan ahead. Thank you all. It was fun. Let's call it a night.